Iced lager, bourbon and oak. If you're printing packaging in small quantities and 19 different colors, you have to be ready and willing to pivot to stay cost effective. Follow me to find out how the best of them do it. Hi everybody, I'm Sabine Lenz, the founder of Paperspecks, with your weekly dose of paper inspiration. Nestled in the rugged Catskill Mountains, the Bearsville soap company sells artisanal soaps in beery outdoorsy scents. But with 19 different flavors and a growing number of competitors, the company realized that their simple kraft paperboard packaging needed an upgrade. What designer Marshall Bauer and my good friend Noel of bespoke print consultancy Tocci Made came up with makes it a great deal easier for customers to remember their favorite Bearsville products, with an assortment of attractive colors guaranteed to attract new ones too. The first thing they did was replace the kraft paperboard they'd been using in favor of a 14-point C1S sheet with a finger-pleasing silk finish. And since it was concern for the environment that led the client to use kraft paper in the first place, Noel made sure that the C1S they used was FSC certified. Next came the tricky part, figuring it out how to make Bearsville's plan to use a different color for each of their 19 fragrances, from Forest Fir to iced lager, cost-effective. With soap cakes ranging in sales from $2,000 to $6,000 each, printing packages offset would have been expensive. But to print this packaging digitally would have been a really difficult prospect, considering all the different PMS colors that needed to be matched using CMYK. The solution? Using a 6-color digital inkjet press. Working closely with our friends at Myers Printing, they used those 6 colors to expand the color gamut, getting so much closer to the PMS colors the company envisioned for the soaps than they could have printing just CMYK alone. And because the client wanted the inside of the packaging to be gray, Noel and Myers ended up using the company's digital flexo hybrid setup, in which the pieces were printed on a digital 6-color web press first before going through a flexo setup on the back end. To be clear, this was all done inline. The paper went through the inkjet press part first, adding the required 19 different scent colors, before going into the flexo part to apply the gray to the back of the sheet. Proud of their bearhead logo, Bearsville's design team wanted to enhance it with a registered emboss so that it would really stand out. For cost and efficiency purposes, though, they ended up flooding the package with a matte coating inline, covering everything except the logo, knocking it out so that it alone retained the ink's gloss, while the rest of the package took on a matte look. One detail they carried over from the original packaging was a horizontal die cut on the front of the box, which allows plenty of the rich details of the soap inside to peek out. So efficient was the process Noel and the team at Myers came up with that they were able to accomplish the printing, scoring, die cutting, and UV work for all 19 fragrances in just 3 days. Quite an achievement for what I think we can all agree was a bear of a project. The Bearsville packaging is a great example for all the things that need to be considered when creating projects that have to reflect a certain design aesthetic as well as stay within budget. Noel Tocci shared a number of "oops, we have to pivot" examples in a recent members-only deep dive webinar. So if you are a Paperspecs Pro member, make sure to listen to his insights and tips. You don't want to miss these pearls of wisdom. Did you enjoy this video? Then please subscribe to our channel. Of course, it would be amazing if you shared with all your friends. And keep sending me your fabulous printed pieces. I love to feature them.